people have this, I call a misperception that you can win an agreement. So you see the lawyers negotiating every darn paragraph and these red lines covering every part of the agreement and thinking if I get more points in my column than you do, I've won the deal. When I was in my fourth year of practice, we represented a large company. It was going to do a deal with a local technology company. It wanted to buy a software platform. It was like $10 million. About 8 years prior, our client had done a contract with this tech company, but back then it was a little itty bitty tech company. And I was charged with taking a look at the old agreement and making sure there was nothing in there that would affect the new one. So I went and did that. It was literally like a contract like this thick. So I went and dove into that. And believe it or not, in all those pages, there were about 4 lines that basically said, if little tech company does anything cool in the future, our company gets a royalty-free license to it. So I'm walking down the hall, I knocked on the partner's door, and I said, hey, we get this for free. And he kind of looked at me like I had a horn growing out of my head, and I said, no, I showed him where it was in the contract. So he picked up his phone, called our client. Next thing I know, planes are flying across the country. I get called into a meeting with the CEO and CFO of our very large company client and explain to them what was going on. Surprisingly, the CEO decides, no, we're going to pay the $10 million. And what he told me afterwards really stuck with me. It basically said, you don't win contracts. A contract's a partnership. Here we had a black and white contractual provision that would allow my client to take advantage of the other side's situation, and this guy didn't want to do that. And it really resonated and has stuck with me throughout my 15 plus years of legal practice after that. And it's reflected in transactancy as well. By turning the cards over, we make sure that everybody knows what's going on, and we do everything we can to make sure that you're on equal footing.